And then I love sharing everything early in the morning. Early in divides by 3, the morning divides by 3. Early in the morning. Just early in the morning. That's when Jesus rose from the dead. Isn't it amazing? Why did Jesus rise from the dead early in the morning? It's because mankind has been lifting himself up from a flat position to rise early in the morning from the dawn of time. So that every single time someone gets up in the morning, they are reminding us that Jesus Christ got up from a tomb and rose from the dead early in the morning. So that every single person, it's morning right now, it's getting later in the morning, it's now 8:06 a.m. But that command, rise early in the morning, rise divides by 3, early in the morning divides by 3. God said this to Joshua and Moses all the time, rise early in the morning. The phrase get up also divides by 3, so you can say get up early in the morning. Jesus rose from the dead early in the morning. Sleep is like the symbol of, in some ways, being dead. And then you rise from the dead. It's like everyone that gets up in the morning is giving glory to Jesus Christ who rose from the dead early in the morning. And if you study in detail the gospel accounts of Jesus rising from the dead and exactly what hour of the day, and what scholars agree on, what the hour of the day would have been that Jesus rose up from the grave, I believe, and I want to dig into this myself in detail after this, but I believe it is long before sunrise. Like it was like an early morning. Like he rose up, I believe, when it was still dark out. I believe even one of the Gospels says that it was still dark out when one of the women discovered the stone had been rolled away, which means that Jesus could have been awake, so to speak. He could have been risen since the earliest hours. And so I want to dig into that myself, but I firmly believe that if you follow Christ, if you will structure your life by some God-ordained way, that you can wake up, like I wake up at 4 in the morning to do this newspaper route, for example. 4 o'clock in the morning. Lately, because I'm in the habit of it, I've been waking up sometimes even earlier than that, like 3:30. 3 in the morning sometimes. It feels terrific. It's the most romantic part of the day. But I want to dig into that. When did Jesus, what would have been the exact time? Like, how long before sunrise when Jesus rose from the dead? And then, seriously, build your whole schedule on that. And then do a biblical search. Do a search in the Bible for all the references of early in the morning. And then compare that with the number of references you find for late at night. And you'll see far more references that say early in the morning, and out of the mouth of God, like talking to Moses, God saying, get up early in the morning. Joshua, rise early in the morning. There is something very special about getting up early and giving that chunk of early time, your entire being, your entire thought life, everything you have, giving all your attention to God for as long as you can. I'm just like in love with it. If every man on earth was doing that, everything would be different in my country. Every single thing throughout the day would be different. Every single thing would be different.